Hello everybody, welcome to another True Review. Today I'm bringing you Factotum 90 on the Xbox One. It's already out in the marketplace, just came out a few days ago, and it's reasonably priced at $4.79 in the UK and $5.99 in the US. I don't have pricing on other regions at the moment, unfortunately, but there is also a 20% discount if you do buy it in its launch period. So what you have for Factotum 90, it's a puzzle game. The story of the game is something's hit your ship. You don't know what's hit your ship, but it's blown the life support out and caused loads of damage. And you wake up and there's this guy telling you to take control of these robots, these mechs, which are basically square cuboid mechs with kind of like arachnid kind of legs, like a spider walker kind of things, which you'll be able to see from the video footage of the review. And you have to control these two robots to navigate the levels to reach the lift at the other end of the room that you're in. And that's pretty much the game in a nutshell. Obviously it gets a lot more complicated than that as more and more obstacles get in your way. And the crux of it really is, how do you get both robots from A to B? Usually it's simple to get one of them through the obstacles, but then the other one's left behind because things still need to be done to get the other one across. So what's gradually introduced is you get started off with like basic puzzles where you have to get two switches pressed down. It then progresses to ones where lifts have to be manoeuvred to get both of them across. There's also consoles which deactivate barriers, light refraction puzzles. Also puzzles involving bombs where you have to blow blockages away, whether they be barrels or organic matter, which gets introduced later into the game. There's also some wormholes that get introduced, and finally also some light bridges which again form a temporary walkway, which usually only one robot has the time to get across, so you have to figure out how to get them both across within the small window of opportunity. There is also clones that appear as well. You can copy yourself into a light refracted clone which will mimic every single movement you make, and you have to kind of like guide it to press switches down. However, if it takes a slight knock it will disintegrate. It's quite a clever game actually, and a very enjoyable game. Now a lot of people beforehand, when this game appeared and people started seeing screenshots, was saying, oh, this is a load of rubbish this, and from the screenshots it doesn't look that good. The graphics don't do the game justice. The graphics are a little bit bland, they're a little bit dull, they're all greys and browns and oranges and a little bit muddy. But underneath is a really cracking puzzle game. It's just really good how you control the droids and get them to work together to form the puzzles. I'm about 20 or so levels into the game at the moment. I think I'm approaching, judging by the map, around about just over the halfway point of the game, and the puzzles are getting quite fiendish with linking quite a lot of the elements together now. Now the one big elephant in the room is, why is there no multiplayer in this? To me, this would have been a great title, whether it be local or online. I'd have preferred it online, but local would have done as well, because you are controlling both robots, and it could work in something like Portal co-op works, where both robots are controlled by human players and you can interact a lot easier with the environment around you. It would work perfectly, but for some reason there's no option to have multiplayer. But it works really well in single player, and you could always pass the pad to a friend if you did want to kind of play it in some kind of very basic co-op if you really wanted to. Sound wise, there's a very nice soundtrack throughout the game. The narrator, or the guide, is voice acted. He kind of like builds up the story, and you actually didn't realise until about 15 or so levels into the game, you actually don't know who you are, you don't know who you're playing as, and I'm suspecting there's going to be an almighty twist towards the end, but I've not got to that point yet. Achievement wise, it's one of these odd ones where the achievement list is what I call a repetition list. The entire list is basically do X 50 times, do X 100 times, and you can actually complete the game. I mean, I've not got all the achievements as of yet, but based on what I know of the achievements, you can get all the achievements before you completed the game if you wanted to. But I think, just based on what I know of the story so far, there's going to be an interesting payoff at the end, and I hope there is. I say I can't guarantee that at the moment, so don't take that as that there is going to be a huge payoff at the end. But for me, up to about level 25, the story is very interesting and has got me hooked. So even when I have completed all the achievements, I am going to complete the further levels and finish the game off, as everybody should do, I would hope. And for the price that it's at $4.79, $5.99 in the US, it's a very cheap title. It's worth a punt. It's worth a punt of anybody's money. But it is a really interesting title, and don't let the graphics put you off. I'm going to give Factotum 90 a 7 out of 10. It's a really interesting puzzler, and like I say, keeps you hooked and gradually increases the difficulty as it introduces new gameplay mechanics, and it's a really interesting title. So I hope you enjoyed that review, guys. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe, and do follow me on my various social media pages. It does help me build the channel up. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys, and I'll catch you on the next review.